Hey everybody! Not a really interesting day because I spent about 11 hours at GameStop doing inventory prep. So pretty stupid and very tired. But basically I have a few things to go over, I guess. One being I have a package. This is for Haunt Guy. And Haunt Guy is his YouTube channel. He runs the Hysteria City Haunt, which is a huge indoor, like almost like well, it's not a warehouse, I guess, but very large indoor haunted house with different haunts in it. And he was asking people to send him videos of themselves as ghosts. I just so happened to have a video of me as a ghost from a few years ago when we were selling the Pepper's Ghost videos of me, my wife, the female ghost, and the cat on my with my company. So I'm gonna send him one. Hopefully, it gets used in the haunt, and there'll be a video of it on his page for when his haunted house opens. Because I've never actually seen our DVDs that we sold used in a haunt. We sold 200 plus DVDs, and no one ever sent a video or pictures or anything. So I kind of always, thought that was weird, and I wanted to see, someone using it. Anyway, another shout out. Oh yeah, so Haunt Guy, go check out his YouTube channel. Another shout out, DJ Marco 450, young kid, absolutely amazing, doing some different hacks and stuff on Halloween props and making talking skulls, and just super smart kid. I mean, at that age, I was making hangman dummies. That was, my most creative prop. This definitely the type of person that I could see in 10, 15 years gonna be, building incredible things and working for like a prop company or something like that. But go check out his channel. He only has a few videos up, mainly because, like with everybody, when you're first starting out and you don't have many subscribers or anything like that, it's hard to kind of feel like, you're having people watch your stuff and you're putting the time into it. So if anyone deserves some subscribers, this kid definitely does. I mean, he's not only showing you his stuff, but he's showing you how he made it and stuff too. So kick-ass dude. DJ Marco 450. I hope I got the number part right at the end there. I'm pretty sure I did. Besides that, I guess some spirit info maybe. If you are, and this is something that happens every year, and it's a mixture of kind of you gotta hit it at the right time, I guess. We this time of year before we're open, it's mainly like the store manager, the district manager, and a few other people that are helping put the stores together. They're the only ones there. Basically, and you can normally drop by and there'll be somebody there and you can ask a question, or they'll basically just tell you if you're looking to get hired, go to the website, or but every year there's always haunters, haunted house builders and stuff that come by and they ask for free stuff, or what can you do for me, or oh, I spend a few $100s here, I'm important. That's sort of where the gray area is that there's some people that think because they go in and spend, some money that they deserve, a bunch of free crap. And, there's a lot of people that go in, there's a ton of haunters that go in and spend, a decent amount of money and buy, the big props. I'm not trying to say, anything bad about someone that goes in and is looking for some type of charity, or if they're doing their haunt for charity. It's just, unfortunately, a lot of times they can't make a call like, well, yeah, we can give you stuff. But to my point, sometimes if we have building materials that are going to get thrown away, wood, certain types of fabric, or I'm trying to think what else would be a good example. Anyway, if there's things like that are going to get chucked, then we can give a heads up to maybe someone that's looking for just simple building material like that. Or sometimes the district managers can not really make a deal. I don't know how to really put it, but if there's props from a previous year that have been used or have mild damage, they can sometimes discount them down maybe a little bit more for someone that's running like a charity haunt or something like that. The best thing to do and the easiest thing to say about it is, if you happen to be, at the store and you talk to the store manager or the district manager, mainly before the stores are open, because it's, once the season begins, it's sort of hard to get in contact with those people because they're normally really busy. But if you happen to see them, say, hey, I build a haunted house, I do a haunt, whatever. Is there anything, you could do for me? Even if it's as simple as them saying, well, yeah, we can leave, some flyers, because all the stores normally let you put flyers around to advertise. But, it's just a good question to ask and see what, they'll say. You never know until you ask, and every district is going to be different. But, yeah, the overall rule is they're not going to, give you free stuff in the sense of just because you run a haunted house. So I have to, and I apologize, I have to kind of clear my name because I work for the company and I'm on, doing these YouTube videos, so I have to make sure and make clear that I'm not trying to, I'm saying you can go get free stuff from the company or anything like that. So, just to clarify. Another thing, which is sort of an insider secret right now, but it won't be once, towards the end of the season and when people start buying them anyway. But the display props this year for a lot of the animatronics are going to be sort of like an industrial version of them. Basically, they should have done this years ago, but the ones that are getting tested and tried out hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times a day, they should be built a little bit better than, the ones that we're selling that are going to get used, maybe 100 times in a season, or just on Halloween night. So these ones, like always, the display models either go for sale right before Halloween or right after, depending on the stock and what the district manager, store manager, whatever, decides to let go at what times. But so keep an eye out. If they sell out of a prop, before you can get down there, and they still have the floor model, maybe pick it up and know that you're gonna get a little bit a tougher prop that'll last multiple uses, especially if you are running like a haunted walkthrough or something like that, where it's going to be triggered hundreds of times. I'm not saying don't purchase the prop. Again, clarification, beforehand, when the normal ones that are on sale, they're made for good quality. I can't say. Obviously, with electronics, sometimes they'll be faulty. Sometimes they might break, but that's with everything. I'm not saying hold off and don't buy the normal models and buy the floor model, because honestly, you'd be trying to compete with a few hundred people if you were just waiting for the floor models to go on sale, because there's only going to be one per store anyway. So, but like I said, if last minute and you keep an eye out towards the end of the season, you just knowledge, and to know that those ones are going to be like built tough. Sorry, my throat's getting a little dry. Besides that, I guess that's about it. I did want to mention that I started doing the 200 subscriber giveaway. All you got to do is find the vlog that says 200 subscriber giveaway and do a video response to it. It can be whatever, short, long, your vlog, your daily vlog with just the my name mentioned in it, and that it's a response to my video. But prize is going to be $10, however you want it. I know it kind of sounded funky, but I can fly out there and take you to a strip club and give you $10. No, I won't do that. But it runs until Friday night at midnight, and I expect everybody, all 200 subscribers or whatever I have now, to do one. You have to. That's my new rules. Otherwise, no one wins. No. But yeah, so you have until Friday, and I'm just going to randomly pick, whoever has a video response in, I'll put the names in a hat, and I'll pick out, and there'll be one winner. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. I will talk to you guys later, and more spirit to come this week. Peace.